Welcome to the Be Poptastic Podcast, Poptastic Nation. What are you doing right now? What are you doing
What
right
are
now?
you doing right now? Now, before we start, we want to make sure that you like, you share, make sure you chime in, you listen to this, and you leave a comment. Thank you for joining us on the Be Poptastic Podcast. And for those of you that's joining us for the first time and you wondering what the heck is Poptastic and the Poptastic Podcast, well, we'll tell you. Right? So, before you can be poptastic, you have to put the pop in the tastic. So, the first P represents positivity. And the O.
The O stands for optimistic.
Optimistic.
And then they go hand in hand. And then
the second P
is productivity.
Productivity. And if you can be positive, be optimistic, and productive, we guarantee that those are the keys to your success. So just start.
And those are the keys to be poptastic.
Exactly. But the question right now is, what are you doing right now?
Or what are you not doing that you should be doing?
Now, as you can see, we got people behind us. The weather is here. Summer is in full effect. We getting beautiful weather right here in the Midwest, right? Enough is enough. If you're sitting at home, if you're sitting in front of a TV.
If you're at work right now.
If you're at work, get off work. What are you doing extra? Whatever it is in your life. My biggest thing right now is stop talking about it, right? And be about it, right? Don't say it, just play it, okay? There are so many people throughout the whole entire winter months made plans talking about what they're gonna do when the spring comes, right? What they're gonna do in the summer. But what were you doing to apply yourself to have that time or that be a part of that season when it presented itself? So if you're still planning on what you want to do and you're procrastinating and you're prolonging and you're always pushing it back, we're here to tell you right now, it's time for you to get up and do something about it. It's time for you to take action.
You know, there's a lot when it comes to procrastination.
Absolutely.
Right? And it's a big time mindset.
Yep.
You know, I don't need to do it now. I could do it tomorrow.
Why put off what you
can
do today until tomorrow? Put some action. Take some action. You have to do something. I love being around successful people. It's something about being around people that's doing something. There's something about, mind you, I'm a very positive and productive person, right? I'm very optimistic, right?
Yeah.
And people tend to like to be around me, but me being around other people, I like to tend around to be around those same type of people I love seeing people that's doing something in their lives I don't know, it's kind of like adding fuel to the fire. It's like we're feeding each other, right? I love hearing successful stories. I love seeing people doing great. It's just like now, right? 51 is behind us, right?
Man.
It's booming over there. I love seeing children outside. I love seeing downtown Elgin come back to life. It's kind of like a spring flower, right? And I just love being around people, right? But I love seeing people that's making moves, right?
Yeah.
And I you know what? I realize sometimes with people with procrastination, they tend to focus so much on the other person and what they're doing, right? To where they're not really applying themselves at the same time.
Is it a confidence issue?
It could be. It could very well be a confidence issue, but we're here right now. Whether it's a confidence issue that you're dealing with, right? Whether it's a mindset, right? All we're telling you right now.
You know, here's one thing, and I don't know if this is necessarily procrastination or I might be going off on another tangent, but, you know, I think it comes to commitment, right?
Okay.
When it's like, you know, you've got this thing that you need to do, but it's so big, it's so hard to do. There's two different things. Number one, and I was just talking about this with a partner of mine. Mm-hmm. I was talking about eat that frog, right?
Eat that frog.
Take that big, hairy, nasty looking, juicy frog of a task that you need to do that first thing in the morning, get it done and over with.
Get it over with.
But now here's another thing, and this is a mindset thing that I am big on, and it is you either do it or you don't do it. There's no try. You can't. You either do it or you don't do it. Oh, I'm going to try to do that. Well, no. Did you do it or not?
That's solid.
This
is something that I learned. People make time for things that's important to them, right? So whatever's important, most important, people tend to make time for it, right? So if TV is more important, then you're gonna make time for TV, right? It's in any area, right? You're gonna commit to something that's important to you, right? So for whatever it is in your life, right? Maybe you need to just prioritize, right? Switch some things around. Maybe put that thing that you really want to accomplish and allow that to be top at your list and make that most important, so that way you can start doing some of those things. So here we are, right? You know, we're talking about procrastination. We're encouraging whatever you're doing right now. I mean, the weather is broken. I kid you not, today let me tell you about me. I love warm weather. I love it. It's something about the grass being green, leaves on the trees, birds chirping. There's something about little kids out playing. There's something about just people moving around, right? Now, mind you, we're in the Midwest. And the one thing I realize about some people in the Midwest, not everybody, right?
They hibernate.
It seems like people in the Midwest always find something to complain about, right? Either it's too cold, it's raining, right? And then when the weather is nice, it's too hot. Right? And it's like, look, go enjoy it. Don't go in the house, man. Enjoy this. Because, man, the way it's been going lately, we've been having a rainy season like crazy. So it's like, hey, it's a perfect day. Don't go in the house early. Go do something, right? So whatever it is, whatever goals that you have, get up off the couch. Do something, right?
Do it now.
Do it right now. Apply yourself, even if that means Googling, right? Just look up some information that you didn't know and find out.
It's like, take the action now. And you know, Will Smith kind of has that same mindset. It's like somebody was like, "Oh, dude, I don't know if you saw the episode of Yes Theory when he jumped out of the helicopter in Grand Canyon, but he was challenged by these group of guys called Yes Theory, and they're like, we challenge you to bungee jump over the Grand Canyon, and you know, Will Smith is scared, but he's like, well, if I'm scared, I need to double that. So I will do that. Like, we're going to set it up right now. We're going to sign these contracts and do all this stuff. And it's going to be out of a helicopter in the Grand Canyon on this big old long bungee jump. Like, he went past his fear, but took immediate action, like bang.
And I think that sometimes that's what you got to do, right? So whatever you set in your mind to, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever goals you want to accomplish, this is a new season. We're transitioning into a new season. Fresh ideas, new ideas, right? Whatever it is you want to do, dive into it. Let's stop talking about it. Be about that life. Less talking and less more action.
And if you need some accountability partners, send us a message. Leave a comment. And we'll keep you on track.
Cool. So make sure you subscribe to this podcast. Make sure you leave us some content, right? Leave some comments, right? If you have any questions, things that may stop you from doing the things that you need to do, give it to us. We'll talk about it. We're here. We'll talk about it. Maybe we can help you, right? We're here to help. So thank you for joining the Be-Pop-tastic podcast. We're so happy and grateful that you're joining us.
Absolutely.
We're grateful that you even took the time out right now just to even listen to us, right? And hopefully we can kind of motivate you on your way, and maybe something dings off in your head and say, you know what, you're right. I have been procrastinating. I have been putting things off. I am doing so much talking.
So here it is. Right now, like this video. Right now, do not procrastinate. Like this video.
Like it.
And if you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. And after you've done that, because you've already done it right now because you're not procrastinating, now leave us a comment.
Be about it. And thank you for joining the Be-Pop-tastic podcast, Pop-tastic Nation. Make sure you have a positive, optimistic, and productive day. Thank you.
Have a pop-tastic day.
That's how we got to bring it.